Hello ladies and mostly gentlemen, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, this is my Tahoe that I am planning on doing a very budget overland style build on. Something that we can get the kids out, we can get out in the backcountry doing some camping, doing some mountain biking, and keeping it really budget oriented. So I have a lot of cool ideas for it. I have to get this truck out of here before I can really start working on it. So in the meantime, I'm coming up with some really small ideas just to get a feel for the videoing of it all. And today we're going to deal with something that's driving me nuts. So check this out. Yeah, see that? No lights on any of my heater controls, and the lights are burnt out on my gauge cluster. So this is a super simple fix. I actually did this on my Chevy, and I think I have enough bulbs left over for when I did this to do it in my truck. So let's do it together. Oh, and pretty much every manufacturer that I've ever noticed will say disconnect the battery before unplugging anything electrical. So have that information in your mind. Don't do as I do. Okay, so this entire bezel assembly should just pop off. You might have to put your key in and get the shifter column down. And we'll tilt the whole column. Just push your whole light switch and leave it with the vehicle. All of these little plastics pop out. It's definitely a lot easier to push them from the back side than trying to pry them up. Boom. So just get your heater vents, push down our hazard light. It's a little bit of a squeak. This gets a little hung up. It's all pretty pliable though, so. Then you have 4 little bolts right here. I think 9/32 will get these out. 1, 3, 4, one down here. And what's really cool is the harness automatically unplugs. So you'll see these black ones and these gray ones. I thought I'd show you guys something really quick. I took a 9-volt battery here. I have my black on my negative, the red on the positive. I'm going to take a halogen bulb here and I'm going to put power and ground. Okay, now I'm going to just switch this bulb around. So I've changed the polarity of it. And I've applied power to the other side and we still have a light. Now I'm going to show you what happens with an LED when you do that. Okay, so here's my LED on. This is the right polarity. Now if I take this bulb and I switch it around, look at that, nothing happens. So unlike a halogen bulb that can go in any orientation, LED bulbs can only go in one orientation. They have to have current flowing in one direction. So I'm telling you this because if you put this all together and some of your bulbs don't work, they're simply in backwards. Now, of course, we could figure out which side is positive and which side's negative and figure out how to put these in properly first time around. But honestly, this is the easiest gauge cluster ever to pop back out, and we don't need to fully assemble it to test it. So it's just faster to just put this together and we'll test it. And if any are wrong, we'll just switch them. By the way, guys, this is the best time to give your gauge cluster a clean. These little edges have never been cleaned before. Okie dokie. Line your pins back up, everything will go into place. Something's not lined up here. There it is. Okay. So now is the part where you reconnect your battery that you disconnected, right? And we can just turn this on. All right. So I'm kind of working. Looks like I have one out maybe right here, and I got one out over here. So I'll just pop that out and I'll swap those two corners quickly. Okay, it took me 2 tries, guys. I'm not so good at multitasking, talking on the camera while trying to do stuff, but that's in there now. All these lights work. Let's put your screws back in. Don't forget to do that. And we're gonna pop off the heater controls, which are very old and brittle, so be careful. Mine just broke. Whoops. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and that's for your illumination. And then you have your button ones on the bottom. Then down here you have your 1 and 2, and that's going to be for your AC, your recirc. So let's pop these little guys off. Now these are super tiny little bulbs. Now I have a bunch of these little LEDs as well. I'm going to leave links for the bulbs that I purchased off Amazon. 1 pack of each of these was enough to do 2 trucks essentially. So if you got a bro that needs some bulbs, there you go. Pretty cool. Everything else is just the opposite procedure that we did to remove it. There you have it, guys. We have some really bright lights. Now, if you're somebody that drives at night and you have your dimmer switch turned all the way down because the glare from your gauges bugs your eyes, you need to see clearly outside, this probably isn't the mod for you. The dimmer switch still dims, but it's not as noticeable. It's not like a normal halogen bulb. It's pretty bright. There might be a hack online to dim these. I haven't even looked into it. I'm the guy that has my gauges cranked high, so there you have it. That's the information. If you at all enjoyed this video, please shoot me a thumbs up. I'm a small channel, it will help. And if you want to see me turn this into a very budget-oriented adventure rig to get out in the backcountry, mountain biking, etc., shoot me subscribe and come along for the journey. And check out the $15 Tahoe mod over there. And if you want to check out my Chevy Lowrider project, it is going to be sweet when it's done. I need to find more hours. I'll put hours in soon. Thanks for checking everything out, guys.